I am really impressed with this car. This car is solid, really clean. I mean, I like my cars, but I really like this car. It's a new day working on the Golf. I'm going to set about tackling the rear coil springs on this. So where it sits now to hopefully where it's going to sit. Again, I'm going to put black coil springs on so it looks totally standard. And it gives a more modern GTI look. It's good to see it's come off. Oh, that's lost. Back. There are 3 to remove. There we go, that's the trip. So I'll whiz that off, that's the top. %100% unable to get on this with the window gun. So let's just hope it's not. Oh, it's really tight. It's got a captive nut on the back inside there. Hopefully that doesn't give way because that will cause mega problems. Well, we can all see what's happened there, can't we? Let's make some adjustments. Tell you what I can do on the other side, I can actually use the windy gun. I got a little bit overexcited. I've just wazzed these off with a dugger and they came off really easily. I thought I was going to have a bit of a fight, but they're done, they're off. Down here we've got 2 18mm we need to take off. What I will say is when these are off, your alignment is going to be well out, so that'll need doing. You'll have so much camber, or yeah, definitely need doing. Just cracked them off with a big bar because I need to get the nut runner on the bolt side, not the nut side. So that coil spring off the car and secured in this clamp system here. I highly recommend using one of these rather than these little silly squeezy ones which you squeeze together, because they are like very dangerous. You can clearly see here why this is broken. The top mount, the bearing in there is completely seized, meaning that the coil spring doesn't spin like it should, and then it's just overstretched, fractured, and that's that. So we've got these clamps on, held in place. Take the tension off it. And then we'll whiz this top mount off. As I suspected these top mounts were bad, I did order some more beforehand. See if we can get this to catch. Get an Allen key in there and hold the top nut, and then we can finish off tightening that up. Right, and just like that, we're ready to go. Put it all back together. You can see when I put these bolts in how much adjustment you've actually got, which will affect your camber and everything on your car. So getting this set up after you've done a job like this is really important. Got some assistance from my friend Jack. So that's all the way up in there. Put the top hat on, and then we can get this this nut wound down and tightened up. That was actually a really straightforward job. Raising the jack back under this beam, it will lift our shock absorbers back into the towers where they want to be. I think that's about it. Starting to lift the car. I'll put all these parts back in the order they came off in order to make it easy. To put back together. I'm going to use the whizzer on this. You can't see from there, but this plastic here down this edge is all mouldy. Hidden. Amazing. One down. Two on. This is one of the rear arches. Still some coming in. I've just knocked off some of the dirt in here, and it is amazing how clean this thing is. Just remember how much I paid for this car. This thing is impeccable. We'll get this thing back on the ground and see what a 30mm drop looks like. Exciting times, let's see what the outcome is. We've got a lot of work and not a lot of reward. Right, guys and girls, this is the stance of a 90s lowered car. How good is that? There's always a struggle with old cars and parts, so I ordered these parts by number plate from the Golf. But with it being nigh on 30 years old and multiple variants being made at the same sort of time, this is the one that came off, and you can see it's got slight ribs in it, and the rocker cover itself is actually really flat. It also has the metal inserts in it, and the same with the spark plug seals. And then this is the one that came from Febby by, obviously ordering by number plate, and it hasn't got the metal inserts in it, and it's got this really high ridge. So doing a bit of googling, and the ABF engine did actually come with this rocker cover. So what I've actually had to do is argue with some part suppliers and ask them to send me the wrong one. And the wrong one, as you will see here, has actually got the correct inserts, and if you can see through the packaging, I'll bring this up, it's actually got the correct ribs on it as well. So luckily we now managed to get the correct gasket, but another week has passed. So yeah, this is the part of the joys of working on old cars, I guess. The tensioner I removed. Seeing here all the ball bearings are all trying to escape, and the race that it sits in is totally destroyed. So getting rid of that one. This one, nice and new, really quiet. So I'm going to get this installed now. So we'll now take a look at getting this cam cover on. As I was unfortunate to have the wrong gasket sent to me, I actually took the opportunity to give it a quick satin black. Because previously we just had the corroded aluminium look. Pretty much like what this is here. I've given this a Scotch-Brite over, best I can. Let's see what we can do. This gasket will only go in one way. You get the ridge which goes over the initial camshaft and the distributor strand. And then again the same with your plug gasket, it only go in one way. Try and get this on without scratching it, which will be a challenge in itself. could get this airbox back in. It's going a little bit easier than it came out because I've taken the lid off, which I didn't do before. The air filter looks really new. It wasn't serviced long ago, so I'm just going to reuse this one. Right, that's the cam belt and service now coming to an end. I think that the job itself is actually really quite easy, quite straightforward. But the struggle I feel I've had is parts availability. All starting off at the beginning with the cam belt itself. The registration plate, put it into to get a part number and everything. Then you had to have a different one if you had air conditioning and all sorts. And originally I ordered the wrong one, but the guy contacted me and actually checked with me, and we ended up, the first one I received was actually the correct one, but then it didn't come with a tensioner pulley, so I had to wait for that. And then obviously the rocker gasket itself turned up, and that was the wrong one, and that was also ordered to the registration number of the car. So just little things like that slow this job down. Hopefully this just starts up without any issues. We are very low on fuel. Oh, I love this car. Brilliant. Now there's some really good fixes on this car so far, and I've got to say I'm really impressed. This thing is really solid. I mean, really solid. I'm going to investigate the sills, and I might do some patchwork on there. But the car is so nice, I wonder if I actually get it done professionally. So I'm not a professional welder. I mean, I've been out and bought a welder, but it doesn't mean I can weld. The major service parts are done. It's got a slight oil leak. I think it's from the drain plug, but I'm going to do an oil change on it anyway. First off, I'm going to run it and check there's no more leaks. Otherwise I'm going to have to do it all again. I might book it in for an MOT, see what major defects there are on it. And it wants a tyre. I'll likely do all four just to have them all the same, but it has got good Pirellis on the front. Do I change them for the sake of changing them? I don't know. So please do like and subscribe on this video. Really appreciate you watching so far. There will be more done on it. What a fantastic little car. I mean, they don't make them like they used to. How small it is as well. Compared to a modern Golf, it is actually really tiny. But yeah, I really like this car. It's good. It's good. Really happy. Really good purchase. I've actually saved the life of this car. That was on the verge of detonation, that. So really good that we've done that. Right, thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you want to see me do next with it. Still tempted with the Harlequin, but it's a solid car. I might just not be able to do that. Right, thank you very much. Thank you. See you in the next one.